like I'm holding up a mountain. Everywhere that I go, it's a light show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bitch, I'm...
What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Rico, man. I'm back with another video for you guys today. I got well, y'all see what the title is. I got another reaction video for y'all to Bounty Hunter D and Patty Mayo, man. Before we get straight to it, though, go ahead, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Keep subscribing. My channel growing every day, thanks to y'all. So y'all keep subscribing if y'all brand new to the channel. And without further ado, let's get straight to it.
Thank you so much, Chris. We're in relationships, so we understand, we're long-term relationships, so we understand how they go, right? So if you don't mind me asking, is there a reason why you wanted her to take a lie detector test?
Man, ever since I was a little kid, man, my mom always used to tell me to follow my gut, and as of lately, she's been acting kind of funny. I've just been getting this weird feeling that she's been playing me, man. So I went ahead, I wanted to bring her in, and she's denying everything, but I want to see what's up for real with the polygraph. So
what kind of obviously you don't agree with that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, why would you say that? What type of things is she doing to make you feel that way?
just like at normal times where, she would normally be home, I've been noticing she's been out, not answering her phone, kind of giving me the runaround. Hasn't really been fitting her schedule. She usually goes to work, school, back home, and it's usually pretty routine. But as of late, she's been kind of hard to get a hold of, and I've just been getting this weird feeling, man.
And you told him what?
I feel him though. Like that's a red flag right there. Like she usually doing shit like he said, on schedule type shit, and usually able to get a hold of her at around the times he usually contact her or whatever. But now all of a sudden that shit changed, and then something going on. So
And all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
I explained to him everything, but he still wanted to bring me here, so which is totally fine.
Okay, so I do have to ask you too. Are you cheating on your boyfriend?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay.
No.
Did you have any questions, partner?
Nope.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get you hooked up to the machine. My investigator, Patrick, he's gonna go ahead and ask you some questions, and he's gonna go from there. You, my man, I'm gonna have you wait out in our other office room here. Good? You cool? Okay, good to go. Just go ahead and follow. Now I'll come back and get you when I'm ready. Okay.
Have you sit right here. Dee's gonna hook you up to the machine.
Okay.
Is your name Brianna?
Yes.
Are you a female?
Yes.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Yes.
Is your boyfriend's name Ryan?
Yes.
Have you ever done illegal drugs?
No.
Do you value your boyfriend?
Yes.
Do you have multiple boyfriends?
No.
Have you ever stolen from your boyfriend?
No.
Have you ever lied to your boyfriend?
No.
Have you had sex with somebody else other than your boyfriend in the last 7 days?
So how did I do?
We'll talk about that as soon as we bring Ryan back in.
Okay.
Like I said, polygraph tests are not 100% conclusive in terms of if you're lying or telling the truth, but they are a pretty good indicator of whether or not you're lying. How do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well.
Think you did pretty well? Okay, we have nothing to worry about. Okay, so we just finished with the test. Patty just finished with the test, and we're just going to go ahead and read the results. Again, I'll let Patty explain it to you. As far as
the tests aren't
conclusive or whatever.
The tests aren't 100% indicator whether or not she's telling the truth or not, but it is a very good indicator. So it's not 100% conclusive, meaning that if she told the truth or she was lying, it's an indicator. It's not the absolute. You know what I mean? We can't see inside her brain. We can just go based on this test. And what this test does is take her vital signs. It takes her blood pressure. It takes a number of different things into account to determine whether or not she's being deceitful, whether or not she's telling the truth. So we started the test, we asked her some simple questions, we call them control questions. And what control questions do, they're easy questions to ask. So I asked her, are we inside? Is your name Brianna? Are you a female? Do you have a boyfriend? Is your boyfriend's name Ryan? Okay, so those are what we call a control question. Those are obvious answers to those questions so we can determine her baseline to see whether or not she's telling the truth. Okay, so then we started to ask her more difficult questions to determine whether or not she was lying. And this is how it went. I asked her if she's ever done illegal drugs. She said no. And the test determined that she was telling the truth. I asked her if she'd ever stolen anything. She answered no. The test determined that was a lie. Okay. I asked her, do you think your boyfriend is worthy of your love? She answered yes. The test determined that was a lie. I asked her if she'd ever watched. She answered no. The test determined that was a lie. I asked her if she'd ever had an unprotected. She said no. The test determined that she was telling the truth. I asked her if she'd ever contracted an STD. She said no. The test determined she was telling the truth. I asked her, do you value your boyfriend? She answered yes. The test determined that was a lie.
What do you mean? Like, what does that mean?
There's more. That can mean a number of different things. Take it as you will. I asked her, do you have multiple boyfriends? She answered no. The test determined that was a lie.
Are you
Ryan,
serious?
relax.
It's not
Relax.
even true. He said
Relax.
it's not 100%.
See, I mean, cheaters, I mean, y'all can't keep lying. It's the simple fact. For one, you taking a lie detector test. That's the point of you taking a lie detector test. The word lie is in the whole name of the thing in the first place in the beginning anyway. The thing is supposed to detect when you lying. So now when you finally get the results back and shit, and they be answers that you didn't want, like it be the results that you didn't want to get to that person that is there to see, like basically for the reason of why they wanted you to take the test in the first place. When the results come out, man, you can't sit here and keep trying to say, oh, the test ain't working right, it's a lie, woo woo woo. Okay, so you basically being biased because, like, I don't know what the word you want to say, bias or whatever the fuck word would fit in that sentence, but now when the results come back the way you didn't want it to, now it's a lie. But if it was to come back the way you wanted it to, oh, it works type shit. Like the test is the whole reason why you took it, to tell if you was lying about a lot of shit, which you was. So you can't keep lying, man. You just gonna make it worse.
Oh my God. We have to do this.
What do you mean you're not going to believe?
Stupid.
You're not gonna
Wait, so
believe-
it's Ryan, we have 5 more questions to go over. Sit down. Let's go over the remainder of our questions before we jump to any conclusions, okay?
You want to hear the rest, right?
Each question, individual of itself, is not conclusive. That's why we ask her multiple questions regarding infidelity to determine an overall baseline. Okay?
All right, man. Let's go.
I asked her if she'd ever stolen from your boyfriend. She said no. The test determined she was telling the truth. I asked her if she's ever lied to her boyfriend. She said no. The test determined that was a lie.
Obviously.
I asked her, have you had sex with somebody other than your boyfriend in the last 7 days? She said no. The test determined that was a lie.
Oh my. The rough.
I ain't even gonna lie, after that, I would have been like, I think y'all did your job. I'm out of here, man. And you instantly getting blocked out to the stands, my guy. Simple.
We hooked up yesterday.
Fuck all that shit. You traded. You a free agent now. Hey, it is what it is. You basically ran your contract out to 0 games, my guy. Simple. You get no extension. You get no extra pay. For real.
It wasn't even true. I'm telling you. You're not
Oh
gonna
my
believe it. You're my
God.
boyfriend, and I love you.
I asked her, have you
Oh
had
my God.
with somebody else other than your boyfriend in the last 7 days? She answered no. The test determined that was a lie. The last question that I asked her I said, have you engaged in either giving or receiving with somebody else other than your boyfriend in the last 7 days? She answered no. Test determined that was a lie.
You kissed me after you put your mouth on this dude's... Who the f*** is this guy?
It's no one. It's
No.
No, it's
this
not.
Whole time you've been running this game.
No, I have been very...
Oh my God.
Me. I did not cheat
What
on
the
you.
all this time on... You met my mom. Are you
love
kidding me? Oh, you love me. Oh my God.
I do.
So what don't just complete, right? This is not 100%, but it's close.
Okay.
Is there
It's
anything?
100%, man.
Just hold tight, hold tight.
Let me show you. Let me show you exactly what,
Yeah,
what we're
go ahead.
looking at.
Just go
here,
take a
okay?
look. Go take a look. Look at this.
Just so you can understand what's going on, okay? So these are times when she was being truthful. You can see these lines indicate that she was being somewhat truthful and somewhat deceptive. And you can see these lines here were the last questions that I asked her in regards to somebody else, where she's being very
Line all
deceptive.
the time.
I mean,
Look at the line. It's all the way down here.
It's not even 100% true. You're gonna believe
Oh
something
my!
like
It's
this.
not true that you think you whore. How is it not true?
Listen to these
I mean,
people.
it's
Because it's their job. They do this every
It
day
is
with
their
people.
job, but it's
Hey, hold on, hold on.
I will tell you.
Oh
I will
my
tell you.
God.
I will tell you that sometimes, yes. Is it inaccurate? Sometimes, yes. However, it's off the chart.
This is your wife. Are you listening to that thing?
I'm listening to.
You're listening to that thing. They're professional lie detector.
That does not
questions
matter.
here,
Oh
these
my
questions
God.
That
here
does
were
not matter.
midline,
You should
where they're
believe me.
midline, okay? And this is where I asked her if she valued you and things like that, and it was midline. I would think that that's a 50% chance that she would be deceptive. However, in regards to somebody
those
else
spikes.
off the chart,
It's
I
off
mean,
the
you're off the
chart.
chart several. I mean, it's
Okay,
very,
let me ask you
very
this. Let me ask you
consistent.
this.
I don't even want to hear what she has to
100%
say, man. I really
honest
don't.
with him? I mean,
Yes.
this is the truth, right? Even though those spikes are off the charts, is there anything that you need to tell him? Honestly.
Keeping in mind,
That we're private investigators.
and this is what we do for a living.
So they're following you.
It does not matter.
Okay, so yes.
I swear to God, it seemed like he was in on the whole routine for that. They was about to say well, shit. He like they follow you. That's simple. Like, come on now. If you thought you was just gonna take a test and that was all they was hired for, you're dead wrong, my guy. You getting followed, all that shit. Chase down artists on Hall of Fame, all that shit for real.
He
understand?
hired us
You
to
don't
follow you
understand.
as well. Listen to me. Listen. He hired us to follow you as well.
Stupid.
Okay?
Okay.
So I have somebody here that can bring closure to this whole thing
Okay.
to see if you are faithful.
Wait, he's here?
or not.
And the thing I notice about these videos is they be so confident is when they get told they been followed. Well, some of them they get mad, but at the same time, when they tell them they got somebody there that's gonna bring light to the whole situation, they still be talking like as if they ain't did shit. Like, you caught, my guy. Simple. You think they just gonna bring a random person off the street to act like they fucked with you or something? Like, no, they getting the person they caught you with. Simple. You might well go ahead and come clean. Or in my case, like shit, like I said, I wouldn't even care no more. You a free agent. I'm out of there. Simple.
Somebody is here.
Oh my. Go
Just
get him
calm
right
down.
now.
Calm down, bro.
Relax.
Calm down. Just calm down.
Relax.
Calm
Yes.
down.
Relax.
In fact, I want you guys to go stand over there, just to keep
Why
them apart.
don't you go stand over there? Why do you stand over here?
You want him to come over there?
I want them separated for right now.
Well, I'm about to bring somebody in here, so.
Oh yeah, you know what, Ryan?
Yeah.
Why don't you go over there?
Just hang tight.
Keep your hands off.
I have nothing to say to you.
What do you think?
Whoa, bro. Hold on, get this. I got back up. Just cool out. Beat your boy. Watch out. Who is it? Hold on. Who is he? Really? Who is he? Really, bro?
Relax.
Who the f*** are you?
He's my boyfriend.
Try it again, boy. Hold on. Try it again. I'll beat your. Try it again. Listen. Try it again. I had you come here.
I'm in love with your
Relax.
No.
Relax.
Hold on, wait. I had you come here today. Who is he? I had you come here so
My
you.
boyfriend?
So your boyfriend?
Yes, this is my boyfriend.
Who the f- boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, so wait a minute. I've got footage of them together kissing and everything, even in the hotel.
No.
And in the last week. 6 months.
Well,
Oh my
no.
God. Hold on. Hold on.
Relax.
I thought I was your boyfriend. Okay, so they've been together for 6 months. You're just finding this out. I brought you here because I told you I had information on her. I did not tell you he was here, but I wanted you to find out what's going on with her. This is his girl too. And it says 6 months. How long have you been with her? I've been with her for 6 months. Okay, so for how long? 6 months. Okay, so 6 months.
6 months?
For both of y'all.
The same time?
6 months.
That's tough. Y'all niggas was brought on her team at the same time. Simple. She just wanted to see who come out of training camp. Basically, shit. Whoever did the best probably was gonna become the prominent player, the actual team player. But right now, shit, y'all might well both go ahead and be back on the free agent market. Simple.
Relax, bro. Relax. Hold on. Hey, he gonna go. Chill.
Chill out.
Okay.
Chill out.
All right. We'll let y'all talk, but man, this is not a zoo. I don't want no fighting in here, damn it. I'm gonna start pulling my tags around again. Try it again.
Come on.
I'll speak to you later.
All time. Wasted on this.
No, I love you. I only want to be with you.
Nah, she lying, boy. She lying. She told me the same thing
No, I'm not
yesterday.
lying.
She told me you shut the fuck up.
He's trying to help you. He's trying to help you.
We're trying to let you know.
Bro, taser's out, bro. Taser's out.
Not my fault you chose Team Chocolate.
Cut it out.
If y'all want to talk, y'all can talk. But we're not going to let y'all fight in here. That's gotta stop.
Eventually. Have to get out of this room eventually.
All right, bet.
Let's go.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Won't y'all deal with her? She's the one that cheated on both of y'all.
Man.
That's what you need to be concerned about, not him.
You're really gonna.
Yeah, I'm really gonna. I got nothing to say. Everything. Stay right there. Stay right there.
All right. It's over. Don't. Stop. You let me hold me back. Stop, bro. Stop. Just stop. I'm cool. Just stop. I'm cool. Your beef is with her, not with dude. That's simple. Yeah,
Alright.
really.
Okay.
6 months? You and him was 6 months?
Yeah, I was with him in 6 months.
Are you talking to him?
You are.
You
know
both
Me too.
here.
And I'm gonna see you in the street. I'm gonna see you in the street. Best believe that.
Shut up, bro. Let's go.
I'm seeing you in the street. Best believe
Fucking
that.
done with this room,
Yeah,
man.
go ahead, you can go,
Fucking
man.
done with this room. I'm not gonna take you either.
You gonna leave? You gonna leave like that without trusting me?
Actually, you know, I'm probably gonna go buy homeboy a beer right now.
Go ahead.
Get
Go
out of
ahead.
here.
Go do whatever you
Nobody.
want.
Now you got
If you don't
nobody.
want to trust me, then don't
Now you
trust
got
me.
nobody.
You then.
I'm not your dad.
Okay.
Okay. I can't tell you what to do in your relationships. Right?
Yes.
Okay. You knew damn well that you were gonna fail the test, but you took it anyway. Okay? Right?
Mhm.
One of them you were with for 6 months, other one you was with for 6 months. It's up to you if you think that's morally cool. I can't tell you what to do, but from my experience, if you do like that, people can get killed, get beat up, or have a circus in here, right?
Yes.
Over you.
Okay.
So you got some things to think about, or you don't have anything to think about, right?
Yes.
You got any last words for her? I don't want you to feel like we're keeping you here, but
Okay.
Hey, you know what it is.
I mean,
You know what it is.
well, this is not a zoo. Why don't you go ahead and get your purse?
You gotta play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Whose phone is this phone?
What?
Simple. I ain't fighting for nobody. I ain't fighting over no female, none of that shit. Some of y'all little other niggas that's wild and shit like that, y'all can do all that, but I ain't fighting nobody unless I'm provoked. That's how I am. I don't start no type of fighting or nothing. I'm a peaceful guy. Simple. But you come my way with disrespect, it could be that. I ain't no scary nigga, so don't even think that either. So, but once you get in my face and all that shit, or touch me at even at that, like, you gonna have to catch the one. So that's how it's gotta be. But video over with. Actually, hold on.
Which one of your boyfriend's phone is this?
We'll keep it.
Okay.
We'll keep it. No, we'll keep it. We'll give it to him. You just go ahead and get out.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, one of him. He might not be faithful.
Oh, hello. I wonder who that is. I should show her that, but you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, who that? Who that?
God, I don't even, my wife is on the camera, I don't even want to look at it. It
like
is
that.
what it is. I'm gonna kick Patty.
So damn, even this nigga Hey, that's tough. I mean, yeah, some relationships it do be like that, where one person is cheating on the other, and they so worried about that person cheating, but the whole time they probably doing something on the side they self. But it is what it is, though. You know, it's crazy out here. But that's in the video. Pretty much, like, comment, subscribe for more bangers, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace.
Back when I was broke, they was cool with it. Now every move I make, I'm in the news with it. Even if I ain't do it, they be like, you did it.